Alright, and today we are going to be looking at shower thoughts number 53. It's from this guy called Calbel. He makes really neat stuff. You should really go check him out, and let's do this.
Lucky we are blinking doesn't make a noise.
Oh god. That would have been so terrible. Blinking just made noises all the time.
I don't care what you're trying to sell me, but if it pops up when I'm trying to click a link, you'll be sure I'm not buying it. Escalators cannot break, they can only become stairs.
True.
I'm convinced every microwave on Earth is either brand new or at least 30 years old. Apples are tastier when you cut them into slices.
Sometimes.
I love how optimistic bowling alleys are. After every gutter ball it lifts the remaining pins up and sweeps, like it's saying I'm sure you hit something buddy. I wish I had eyelids, so I could just choose to stop hearing sometimes.
Yes. Earlids, stop listening. I like this. Let's make that a thing.
I'd love to see a reaction video of a flat earther being sent into orbit. The internet was
so
created to share information, and has evolved into a misinformation platform.
True.
The people who take forever to text me back are the exact same people who are constantly looking at their phone whenever I'm around them.
Yeah.
When I pay for coffee at work, I'm essentially making less money to be more productive. I'm much more likely to stay up to 5 a.m. than to wake up at 5 a.m. My ego makes me think I can do anything, but thankfully my laziness stops me. Perfect balance. My dog has been fed twice a day for its entire 13-year life, but every day he acts like he's never been fed and may never eat again.
Yep.
I would give anything, for one day, to be a complete stranger to myself and see what I'm like / what people think from an outside perspective. If millennials aren't getting married, eventually they will be blamed for destroying the divorce lawyer market. By always blaming millennials, we are showing that our generation, which raised them, doesn't take responsibility for our problems.
Well, that's another one. Well, let's go to 52. I mean, that was pretty short, so let's keep going.
The purpose of a lock is to turn a door into a wall.
Oh god, I just thought of that. It's freaking hilarious.
I bet pilots silently judge each other's landings whenever they fly as a passenger. A toddler doing senseless things and screaming randomly is like a new player testing out controls in a game. As long as I've been alive,
so true.
I still have no idea what to do while people are singing happy birthday to me.
You just stare.
What if Alexa gets mad and starts ordering parts from Amazon to build herself a body? When I'm staying at a hotel, I only assume that the other rooms also have guests in them. It would be very unsettling to find out I was the only person staying on that entire floor.
It would be pretty creepy.
Humans are naturally persistent hunters that move in packs who can run longer than their prey, and can persevere through bodily injuries. Zombies are basically us imagining what it feels like for animals that are hunted by humans. The laws that we are supposed to be fully aware of and abide by are so complex, that there is an entire profession dedicated to understanding them. One that takes 8 years to master. If you sold both of your kidneys, you'll be able to afford a $400K funeral. Movie theaters should sell candy in sealed cups. That way the only sound would be the initial opening of the seal instead of the annoying crinkling of the plastic bags throughout the whole movie. Whenever anyone tells me that it's never too late to start something, I take that as meaning I can put it off for longer. It must suck to be an air conditioner repairman. You spend your day working in buildings that have no air conditioning. When it's fixed and finally cool, you leave. Google Play / Apple Store should track how quickly games are deleted off phones after they are downloaded, rather than just how many people downloaded, so you can weed out bad games quicker.
This is good. I like this. Well, still pretty short, so let's keep...
I have seen more of the surface of the moon with my own eyes than I have of Earth.
True, so true, and I am so sad about that.
Since I got a cell phone, my knowledge of cereal ingredients has decreased dramatically. I'm far more skeptical of meat I cook for myself than a hamburger made by an underpaid / overworked teenage stranger who passes food to me through my car window. People who pee
Right.
on the toilet seat walk among us every day and we don't even know who they are.
We need to find and hunt down
I'm
these
glad
people.
most people don't actually check signatures. I can't even do my own signature correctly.
Yep.
I have no problem blowing $60 in one night at a bar, but I never buy video games for $60 because they're too expensive. People say enjoy your single life while you can, but no one says enjoy your relationship while it lasts.
Yep.
The best part of a cucumber tastes like the worst part of a watermelon. When I have kids, I'll understand
Yeah.
that they can't pause an online game. The devil shakes a pitchfork, the Grim Reaper swings a scythe. So is farming a big thing in the underworld? I'm not fully committed to the video until I turn my phone
Yeah.
sideways. I never realized how much needed to be taught to us until my son asked me if he could pee in the trash can. I've trained my dog to bark at the door whenever he wants to go in or out, but to him, he thinks he has trained me to open the door whenever he barks. As a kid, my chain always came off my bike. As an adult, it hasn't happened once, and I wonder what the hell I was doing. I never questioned my ability to correctly identify images of everyday things, until Capture started gaslighting the underlying definition of things like cars, grass, or street signs, leaving me still wondering if the poles are considered part of the sign or not.
They are. Keep going down the rails in here.
If sloths were fast, they'd be horrifying.
Oh yeah. The big 3 claws.
I worry more
running at
about
you.
getting a ticket for speeding than the actual dangers of speeding. Another really good reason to colonize the moon and Mars is that there won't be any mosquitoes.
Everyone in Africa needs to get to Mars.
Every honeybee you've ever seen has never hurt anybody. If it stings you, you're the first jerk it's ever encountered. As a male, I peed once through the crack between the lid and base when sitting down, and now I have a constant fear of doing it again.
Oh yeah, I've done that once.
In 50
Yeah, that
years,
just happened.
they'll be able to
It's the
rerun
worst.
how it's made by simply changing the title to how it was made. As a kid, when I fell asleep I used to teleport from the couch to my room. Now when I'm older, when I get drunk I teleport from the party to anywhere. You can tell if you're officially old when you fall down in front of other people. If they laugh and point, you're still young. If they look scared and rush to help you, you're old. Time heals everything, yet it slowly kills you. Whenever my laptop freezes and I have to hold the power button to turn it off, it feels like I'm choking it to death. Searching for a new laptop online is basically forcing your current computer to dig its own grave.
Yep.
Seeing my password in plain text feels like seeing somebody naked that I'm not supposed to. Even though hundreds of people write them, Wikipedia pages always sound like they are written by one person. I love apps which don't constantly ask me to rate them, but I guess
Yes.
they'll never know. I'm not really scared of dying. I'm more bummed about all of the technology I'll never get to see. Those trash cans that have a foot pedal to open the lid, we should use the same technique to lift the toilet seat in public restrooms.
Let's keep going now.
Not many things say this is someone else's problem now more than a leaf blower does.
So,
The English language allows me to say I don't know without opening my mouth. Hum a low note, a high note, then another low note. Volleyball is just a really intense version of don't let the balloon touch the floor. The phrase in a year's time we'll laugh about it is untrue. I cringe over things that happened when I was 13. If you teach a parrot to say parrot, this is the closest to having a Pokemon. Puberty is like a forced free upgrade for humans. I don't think I have ever picked up a pair of tongs without clicking them together a couple of times.
no
Do
one's done
microwave
that.
companies have a legit reason to make the doors/buttons the loudest things ever?
Yo,
Nowhere does it
dumbass!
say that Humpty
Food's
Dumpty
being
is an
answered!
As a guy working at a grocery store, I wish girls my age would flirt with me as much as older women and gay men do. I'd like to see a few different successful directors simultaneously direct their own versions of the same script, just to see how differently each film would turn out. The male equivalent of "I'll be ready in 10 minutes" is, "Honey, there's only 2 minutes left in the game." All the good skipping rocks are in the middle of the lake. The main thing I've learned on my summer internship is how to pretend to look busy.
Yep.
Cardboard boxes are pretty flimsy until you try to stuff them into the trash can. I only ever say I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want before I'm about to do something very childish. Scooby-Doo episodes would be much shorter if they went to a costume shop to ask a couple of questions.
Oh,
Click the
yeah.
link below to submit and see more shower thoughts.
Keep on
Surgery is stabbing someone to
going.
life. If the prison system worked like it's supposed to, hearing someone has been in jail would be relieving rather than scary. A zombie apocalypse sounds even worse when you consider all those smoke detectors beeping for battery changes.
Oh,
We
God.
charge more for jobs using our brains than our muscles, but we look after our physical health much more carefully than our mental health. Not once in my adult life have I prepared a burrito for myself without overestimating the amount of filling it can hold.
Oh, yeah.
We need glasses for deaf people that, when activated, display subtitles when people are talking. No matter what kind of calculator I'm using, I'm going to hit clear multiple times. Living with your parents past a certain age doesn't make you pathetic. Living off of your parents past a certain age does. Identical twins only have to apply for one gym membership. If plants made gurgling noises when being watered, a rainy day would be the most uncomfortable and awkward thing ever. I'll bet the guy who invented the snooze button never invented anything else. The first dude that accidentally drew an optical illusion must have thought he was going insane. Self-driving cars should be able to connect with smartwatches, so that when the owner has a heart attack, the car can drive him to hospital.
That'd be pretty cool.
Time acts like a little child. As long as you're watching it, it'll stay put. But once you stop paying attention to it, it'll run off, and next thing you know, you don't know where your time went. Click the link below to submit and see more shower thoughts.
Alright, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you liked the video. And please subscribe.